morning, you guys. How are you doing? We are going to do a little back stretch today. So we're going to kind of focus upper back, lower back, hips, glutes. That all ties into the back. We're going to stretch today. Like, I know there's a few of you who are super, super sore, especially if this is like the first 2 days you've worked out in a very long time. Your body is probably like, what the heck? So we're going to focus on a little bit of recovery today. My body is definitely sore. I think like trekking around with the kids and holding their candy bags did me in. My back is giving me some grief today, so we're going to stretch it out. I struggled in my workout today, so I know it needs a little bit of extra stretching, so we're going to focus on that today. So all you're going to need today is your body and your mat, and hopefully by the end of this, your back, if it's super tight like mine, is going to feel a little bit looser. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start my watch here, and we're going to get started. I'm really looking forward to this stretch. I've been thinking about it since I got into bed last night. I was like, we don't want to scare people away just yet, so we'll stretch today. All right, you guys, we're going to start with the upper back. So what you're going to do here is you're going to pop your hands on your knees, and you're going to round away, kind of like you're doing a cat-cow, but we're going to do it sitting. So really, really pull. You want to pull away from your hands on your knees as tight as you possibly can. You should feel your back start to open up. For my advanced people, we had a lot of rows today. A lot of rows. We definitely feel it. Good. So we're just going to relax today. We're going to breathe. We're not going to be hard on ourselves. We're just going to chill for a little bit of time, okay? Like, you don't have to worry about anything else right now but yourself and a little bit of recovery. Good. So you're going to pop that chest. We're going to do the same thing again, like if you were doing a cat-cow. On your hands and knees, we're doing it sitting. So you're going to go into a nice big round. And we're going to go all the way back. I want you having a lot of pressure on your hands. Like, that is how much you are opening up that upper back right now. Every time you breathe out, you could try getting a little bit deeper into it. Good. And nice and carefully go forward. We're going to go into it one more time here. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice big round here. Open up in the back. My back is so tight. The chiropractor is definitely calling my name right now. I always know when it's like just about time to go to the chiropractor because I can feel things starting to get a little bit tight. Like, if you have a tightness in your body, listen to it. Go to a chiropractor, go for a massage. Like, definitely loosen it up because your body is telling you that it needs something. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Release. All right. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to pop opposite hand on opposite knee. You're going to take your opposite hand, reach around behind your back, and you're going to go into a nice spinal twist. Chest is up, shoulders are pulled back and down. Don't over twist, but enough to feel a nice stretch. My dogs are going crazy. I have a mama moose and a couple babies that keep coming into my yard, and my dogs just lose it. So funny how little dogs think they're so much bigger than they are. Good. As you breathe, you can try and twist a little bit more. Don't over twist, but to a point where you will feel a nice stretch. If you start to feel a pinch or anything, then you want to dial back a little bit. Beautiful. About 5 more seconds. Just breathe. Try and get a little bit deeper for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake that out. Roll that out for a sec. Whoo. We're going to do the same thing other side. So opposite hand onto the knee. Opposite hand goes around, and you're going to go into a nice twist. This is as far as I'm going today because it's sore. I think one of my ribs is maybe out. That happens a lot with me. My muscles are really, really tight, which is why I tell you guys to stretch so much, because I learned the hard way. But your muscles get really, really tight if you don't stretch, and then it starts popping things out, which you don't want, okay? Because it's not the greatest time. And you guys know I have no off switch, so we just push through. Which is why we're all stretching together today. Yay. Good. As you relax and the muscles start relaxing, you can probably twist a little bit more. I am now able to twist just a little bit extra, which is the goal when you get into stretching. Sometimes you need to hold a stretch a little bit longer so that you can get the full release. As if you're just stretching for like 10 seconds. Sorry to tell you, but there is no way your muscles are releasing. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake that out. How are we feeling? Good? All right, we're going to take arm over and across. You're going to hook it. We're going to go nice big pull here. You're going to relax your shoulders down to the floor. Still working on that upper back here. Whew. How was everyone's Halloween? This is my first Halloween that I've done in a couple of years. Usually we sneak away for Halloween. I'm not a fan of Halloween. I don't like the whole purpose behind Halloween, the candy and the crap. So usually we sneak away and skip it, but we were here this year. And my kids have so much candy, like so much candy. So what I did, if you also have a child with a lot of candy, is I am buying their candy from them. So what I told them this morning, they were allowed to pick out 7 pieces of candy. So 1 for each day, and I am buying the rest. And so basically I take their candy bags and then I can go to Walmart and pick a toy from the toy aisle. I don't care what it is because I'm getting their candy, and I'm going to stick it up in the cupboard, and then every week they can grab a couple things out of there. It's probably going to last until next Halloween. Let's go other side. But my children, after eating candy, they're so bad, especially my son, because he's already so energized. Like, he's like an Energizer bunny that when you give him candy, like that battery level like increases, and he is just wild and misbehaves. Like, that shows you what sugar does, like especially stuff with like dyes and stuff. I cannot. So I made a deal with them this morning, and they're all for it. So after school today, I gotta take them to Walmart. They get to pick whatever they want from the toy aisle. I don't even care, because then the candy is gone. I know you guys, I'm not mom, but they don't need that much. Like, it's so much, and they will sit there and they will probably eat so much of it when I don't know. So this way I can control it, because it's up in a cupboard that I can't even reach. So we're good. All right, relax. Last one for the upper body here. We're going to clasp those hands behind your back. You're going to pop that chest and pull. You're going to go ahead and put your hands on the floor. And if you feel comfortable, you can kind of walk your hands back until you feel a nice big pull through your chest area. Your chest ties into your back. You get a lot of you guys that are like, I have a pain in my shoulder. This muscle that runs right through here, that is your chest muscle. Your chest muscle is high. You have 3 different chest muscles, but the one that almost like feels like it's in your shoulder, that is your chest. I know. A lot of you guys did not know that. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shake that out. All right, we're going to go onto our hands and knees here. We're going to go right into that original cat-cow. So, hands underneath the shoulders, knees in line with hips. We're going to drop down to the floor. Nice big stretch through your abs. Whew. This one feels nice. My core is sore. And then we're going to tighten that belly button. Pull it all the way up here. As high as you possibly can, okay? Like, really, really push your limits here. Good. And drop it down. Look up. Whew. Think about dropping your belly button right down to the floor. Good. And lift. Good, and lower. We're gonna do 2 more here, and I really, really want you to try and get really, really deep with them if you can. And lift. Good, and lower. 1 more after this. And lift. And lower. Last one. Just roll it out. You can go from hips from side to side if that feels good. Beautiful. All right, from here, what we're going to do is we are going to go into a child's pose, but with your hips high. So all we're going to do from here is walk your hands out, and then you're going to sink your chest down to the floor. If you can, just rest your head on there. And I want you to think about walking your fingertips as high as you can. And we're going to hold here for about a minute. Good. You can also wiggle your hips from side to side. Do what feels good until you can feel that nice stretch. I feel the stretch beautifully right here, so I'm just going to hold it here. Good. Keep holding. Try and get a little bit deeper, so push your chest down to the floor a little bit extra for 3, 2, 1. And beautiful, nice and carefully, oh boy, walk it up. We're going to go knees to the outside of your mat. You're going to sit your hips on your feet. And we're going to go into a regular child's pose. So just holding in center for now, and then we will get into some side to side. If you can't quite get your knees wide enough, that's okay. You can have your knees a little bit closer together. Beautiful. Let's walk out to the right side of your mat and sink down into it. Good. Let's go to center and then walk it over to the other side. Sink it on down. Good. Back to center. We're going to go right up to our hands and knees here. We're going to go to thread the needle. So, Hand comes up, you're gonna swoop it through, you're gonna lay it over and across, and I want you to try and think about having your hips square. So usually when we start to twist, our hips are gonna push to one side. I want you to try and keep them in line, okay? So arm goes through, and we're just gonna hang out here. You could use this top arm and push just to give you a little bit extra if you need. But you're gonna kind of feel this through your shoulder blade area, maybe into the middle of your back, depending on how tight you are. Good, about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice and carefully come out of it. We're gonna do the same thing other side. So opposite arm goes all the way through. Lay it on down. Top hand, you put your pressure on how much you want. If it's enough, then just use your hand there to support. And then again, make sure your hips are in line. We don't want them over on one side. We want them directly straight. I had to think about what word to use for that. We are tired today, guys. Whew. It's this relaxing, the stretching. I'll wake up when I take my dogs for a walk after this. 5 a.m. I laid in bed for like 10 minutes this morning. I was like, no, I don't want to get up. But we got up. But we definitely snoozed. And usually I just hop out of bed. But this morning, it was a little bit harder. Those Halloween late nights, I'm telling you, they get me. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Nice and carefully bring it up. We're going to take it over on to our back. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to bring both knees in, give them a nice big hug. I'm just going to get you to roll from side to side here. We're just going to roll on that lower back a little bit, put a little bit of pressure on it. Kind of give yourself a little massage. Good. Let's extend one leg down to the floor. What you're going to do now, opposite hand goes up and across that knee. We're going to go into a nice spinal twist. Opposite arm is going to go flat out to the side, directly in line with your chest. Only go as far as you can. If you can go all the way down, that is great. But again, make sure you have good posture. You don't want to just be like kind of falling from side to side. You want to actually have good posture and make sure you're getting an actual stretch. You might feel this through your back, in your hips, down your leg. I definitely feel this in my chest with my arm open. And just relax, you guys. Just excited for Christmas. I have all my Christmas decorations out. They are sitting on my pool table, ready to go up. I won't put them up until after I get back from my trip. But they are there and they are ready, and I look at them every day. I'm like, the Halloween stuff can go away now. It's done. Good. Nice and carefully. We're going to swap sides here, dropping that leg down. Opposite hand. Nice twist here. How many of you guys are like ready to put up your tree? I feel like everyone is really Christmassy this year. Like when I went to Grand Prairie last week, everyone like was so Christmassy. I think like post-COVID, everyone's like ready. We're all back to normal now. Everyone's just in the Christmas spirit this year, and I love it. I love Christmas so much. If you've seen the amount of Christmas decorations I have, I don't know why. Like, I just love Christmas decorations. It's a serious problem, you guys. It's so bad. I have nowhere to put half of it either. And every year it seems to like add another bin to the collection. If I get divorced, it'll be because of my Christmas decoration problem. That'll be the answer to that. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. One last knee hug here. Slowly roll it up. You guys, that is it. That is all. I hope you feel a little bit looser. I know I definitely do. We needed that, okay? Have the best day ever, you guys. I'll see you all next time.